I ordered a Frappuccino. Where the fuck's my Frappuccino? It's the big boys.
Big boys. We the big boys.
Big boys. Big boys.
Yeah.
Meat treats and complaining about work.
Hot sauce, puking, sweating cause it hurt.
Matty Light and Jay work.
It's Big John.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's the big boys. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Big Boys Talking.
I did it short. I freaked you out, didn't I? I freaked all of you out.
I'm Big John.
And I'm Matty Light. We didn't even say podcast.
Podcast. And
I can't work in these conditions. We are here. You know what that means? It means that I'm flipped over to the wrong page of our notes. This is the yelling portion of the notes.
I was asleep.
Well, he really was. He was asleep when I got here, and I had to kick his foot in order for him to wake up because I know how John works.
That's true.
Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I was turning to silent.
Dude, we are
It went buttering?
We spent a lot of time making sure this one was on the rails, and now it's right off of them. I feel...
It's what I do.
I feel. Anyways, how's your butthole?
It's okay, actually.
Yeah, mine wasn't too bad either. There was some spicy poops. Spicy poops, because we ate spicy food. Did you watch it? If you didn't, what's wrong with you?
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 What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you?
Exactly. But yeah, it wasn't that bad. Not nearly as bad as the recovery from the last dab or the hot ones.
Yeah.
That was rough.
I ate the rest of those jalapenos.
Were they good?
Yeah, dude.
What'd you do with them?
Rice.
Okay.
Ground beef.
Yes.
Taco seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Queso.
Go on.
And then I chopped up all the peppers with the everything.
You lost me.
And I threw it all in there together. Mixed it
like a Mexican casserole.
And then I put some Ortega. And then I put a little ranch.
It
was very good.
Like a Mexican casserole.
Yeah, it was hot. It was
hot.
But yummy.
We get hot. That's a song. How are you all doing? It's been a long week. Yeah, this week sucked. Anyways.
What else is new in the big boy camp?
This one was real poopy, though. Anyways.
Yeah, I feel you.
Anyways. Yeah, this one was real poopy, though. Anyways. I don't fucking know what the hell's happening.
Reminders. It's time to let people get their minds read. We got to read their minds. Read them up.
Okay. Okay. Next weekend. Wait. This weekend. Because this is Monday. Today's Monday. Cuapalooza. It starts Wednesday? Tuesday or Wednesday? There's like 6 days.
Daisy.
I hit my mic stand.
Thursday.
Is there 5 days of Cuapalooza?
Wednesday.
So it starts Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Pre-show. Sarah Tolley's going to be playing.
Yep.
Maybe,
possibly her last one ever.
Possibly the last one ever. You might want to get up there and fucking see it if you haven't.
You will cry.
Yeah, you will.
It's the most emotional music.
I've said it before. She's like, what word do you think about when like I play on stage? And I said ethereal, because she does have like this very like angelic voice.
Yeah.
She's like a little angel with a guitar.
Why are we talking about Sarah Tolley so much?
You don't get that one unless you're.
Oh, that was a joke, Sarah. If you watch this, it's a joke.
We'll explain it to you.
We'll tell you about it at Cuapalooza.
What's the next one? This one's sad. This one has a frowny face next to it. What could that be?
Oh no, I can't see it.
You can't see it? Oh. You can keep that over there because I could see it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's that one.
Tour got canceled.
Yeah.
There's a lot of factors that rolled into this, and
It's never any fucking easier. God damn it.
no, this is. I don't believe we've ever canceled a show that I can think of as a band that the show didn't get canceled altogether.
Yeah, or like we didn't let know like I think we can do that show, and then like we all talk about it, and then we're like, we can't actually do that show. Sorry.
Like confirmed, like on the fly or scheduled things, and so to have to cancel an entire tour except for one show really, really sucked.
It sucks. Even still.
But everybody was very, very nice about it. All the promoters were awesome.
Yeah, you guys are cool.
Because
I love you.
We just all have a lot of stuff going on in our personal lives, financially, with some health and all of that in between, and we need to take care of ourselves first before we can go out and do things like this.
Yeah, I did a guest spot on our friend Karsten and Ben's Mental Health Mondays podcast. Check out Mental Health Mondays if you're stuck in a rut and you want to feel better, or you want to feel anything if you're not feeling things. They have good talks, and I'm on there, and I go a little bit more in depth about just like the poopiness of the whole thing, but also like the good takeaways from it too.
Yeah.
So yeah, no tour. We're gonna do it. We are gonna do it.
Yes.
It's just postponed.
It's postponed. We will be making up those dates for sure.
Absolutely. It might not be this year because, holidays, but probably be early next year.
Yep.
That's what
the
we're
plan.
thinking.
That's the plan, Stan.
Really excited about it. What's the next thing on the list, John? What could it be? Could it possibly be
King's Wings?
Chicken pickles.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, September 17th.
Oh, I burped.
On twitch.tv/beatdownking.
I accidentally said Eat Down King, but it's Beat Down King.
We're going to be eating down with
Yeah.
the Beat Down King.
We're going to get spicy. We're going to talk about music. We're going to hang out with our friends. I don't know what this voice is.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's like Hot Ones, but it's related to bands mostly.
That's rad.
And band-related things. And I'm sure we'll bring up the podcast as well because it's me and Matt doing it. So it's going to be tight. It's going to be fun. Definitely tune into that. It'll be live.
Live.
9:30 p.m. Eastern time, baby.
That's going to be exciting.
So, yeah, check that out. September 17th.
September 17th.
Yeah.
Yeah. And finally,
the
return of Dead Icons. Lexington's premier hardcore band.
It's going to be sick. It's going to be tight. It's going to be sick tight.
Stick tight to your friends. 11/19, that's November 19th.
November 19th.
If you are bad at counting like we are.
We are dumb.
November 19th. Not November 17th. It's November 19th.
19th.
19. TH. Yeah. They're going to play. Because, it would be kind of stupid if we called it the reunion show of Dead Icons and they didn't play.
Yes.
Suffocate Faster.
Yes.
We've talked about it before. You old and you like being straight edge, come to the show.
Yes.
Bolster, Ohio. Hell yeah.
Yes. Age of Panic.
That's our friends.
Raptured.
That's our friends.
Us.
That's us.
That's
who's playing.
It's going to be awesome. And revert back to Q-Palooza real quick.
Yes.
Suffocate Faster is also playing Q-Palooza the same day as us.
Wow.
The 27th. This Saturday.
They are. Wow.
But a big thing, and we're going to get into it a little bit, but Bury Your Dead was announced.
Can you believe
Bury
that
Your
we get
Dead
to
is
play with Bury Your Dead?
On Saturday, the 27th of August, at Q-Palooza at Legends Music Venue in Cheviot, Ohio.
Cheviot. You're going to want to be there.
The 28th, that Sunday, Kelnashi is now on.
Woo!
And we also got the homies in Rig Time. We got Fall 50 Feet. We got Sign Language. I mean, it is stacked.
It's literally just stuffed.
The next two
Full
things
of
we
bands.
play are just stacked.
They're like one of those like 6-burger cheeseburgers you can get at Steak and Shake if you ask for it.
Cheeseburgers.
In Paradise.
But yeah,
come to a show. Don't come to a show and we'll fight you. That's not true.
It's not true at all.
That's not true. We're really lazy.
I'm too tired for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's our reminders. We have read your mind.
We remind.
I gotta get into my business suit for this next part.
News you can count on. News you can trust. Big Boys Talking News, Channel 69.
I'm in my business suit now. It's the same outfit. Big Boys in the News, Channel 69. I am your co-anchor, Matt Rains, Matty Light, the Big Matt, Dumbo Joe Jumbo. That's what they call me. Wait, what's my name in that? Was it Framebridge Bro Crinkle or whatever? That's me.
Oh shit!
Today in news, there wasn't a lot this week. There was a lot of really sad news this week.
A lot of sad stuff. We don't like.
We
sad
don't like
things.
sad. You guys don't. You guys, if you want sad news, you just go watch the news. That's
Yeah,
dumb.
that's sad.
That's stupid.
So sad.
That's dumb.
so sad.
But we found some funny stuff. We found some gooberness.
goober.
So let's get it popping with one that's pretty close to home. One that's in our state's capital, Frankfurt. There was a teacher there. I didn't look into like what school he like what grade he taught or whatever. But there was a teacher there, one who educates, an educator.
An educator.
Yes, an educationalist. Who was charged, I guess, yesterday with promoting prostitution. And my first thought was, oh, wow, another weird, sad news article, and I hope this doesn't involve anyone at the school. It didn't, and boy, did it pay off that we opened this one up.
Thankful.
I don't know what
Person.
they identify as. They attempted to, I'm just going to get right into it. They attempted to pay a homeless couple to watch them fuck. I'm going to say that again. They attempted to pay a homeless couple so that the teacher could watch the homeless couple fuck.
That's tight.
You think they were hot homeless people?
I don't know, man. Maybe they weren't, and that was the thing. It was like, I want to see what happens.
Yeah.
I gotta see this.
I have two questions listed in my notes. One of them, what? The other one, why? And I don't think we're ever going to get answers.
Thanks for the F Shack.
Yeah, literally. Like,
Dirty Mike and the boys.
you think that's his kink? Like, I have to watch homeless people fuck. Like, that's niche. Where do you find those videos? Do you have a partner? How do you satisfy yourself with them if they're not homeless and neither are you and you're not watching?
It scares me.
He's a cuck, but with homeless people, and it's not his fiance or girlfriend or wife.
I don't like it.
Don't be that way.
Yeah, that's silly.
But also, keep doing that so we can keep having funny things to talk
it's
about.
funny.
The second one I'm going to talk about today, it's an old story. My wife and I were talking about it the other day. I just showed John like 20 minutes ago, and he was like, what? What? And the more you watch it, the more it just gets more convoluted and makes no sense. And it was 2010 in Lawrenceburg, which is ironically the city right next to Frankfurt, south of there, which is where my wife's from. There was a national news coverage story that got really popular. It's like what they're most known for there, which is so sad. It's like that and the Burgoo Festival, and Burgoo is literally like roadkill soup. So like I think they'd rather be known for this one. So there was this Lawrenceburg guy and these other Lawrenceburg people. And this older gentleman, I don't know his name, don't remember his name, not important. He goes over to these other guys' houses, and I guess they were probably a weekend. They were drinking, cutting up, acting a fool.
Having a good time.
I guess he was trying to make some moves on a lawnmower he had purchased recently for $20. And his buddy there, inebriated, offered him $250.
Yep.
Somehow, some way, the information got over to the other people at the house, probably because they were all together. And they were like, "Were you trying to?" Well, I'm gonna say it the way that he said it.
Yeah.
He thought I was trying to scam him or something.
That's what he sounds like. So, the two drunk fellas, we're assuming that the other guy wasn't drunk, but he looks like the type to be drunk. I guess tie him up. They got him. They got him all tied up and whatnot. I guess there were, according to the gentleman, I'm gonna repeat his words.
You know, that they started bringing out knives and guns, and everything just went haywire after that.
Haywire, just in case you're wondering.
Haywire.
That is spelled haywire. I don't know how to talk about this other than, like, they threatened... Hit the mic stand twice. They threatened him twice. No, a few times with violence, and then ended up shaving his beard and forcing him to eat it. Like, that's... and they went to jail. They went to jail because obviously you're not allowed to tie someone up and
Force feed them their own beard.
yeah, any of those things. Guns, knives, everything went haywire. You ain't allowed to do that. You can look up Lawrenceburg man forced to eat his own beard and laugh until you cry from that video.
It's very good.
Do it. Do it, do it, do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. John, what else happened this week?
Oh, now in the news, Joe Biden's wife.
Yeah, that's Brandon's wife.
Brandon's wife.
go.
Excuse me. Has COVID. And now to the juiciest of the juicy. What everyone's talking about, if you have any involvement whatsoever in metalcore, deathcore, death metal, hardcore, punkcore, blah, 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 core, the core music.
Truly, it's been the hottest story that has come across Channel 69's researchers this week.
It's been hot.
Just like our buttholes next month.
Kentucky Irate Festival.
Otherwise known as Kentucky Fire Fest.
We have witnessed what could have been a crowning achievement in our state
Yeah.
turn into a complete and utter dumpster fire. And what's funny is we have kind of been along for the ride the whole time
We sure have.
in the back seat. And I want to start, we don't actually have it in the notes, but I want to start with this.
I feel like we weren't even in the back seat. We were like one of those people driving on the interstate at the same time as them, and we kept
Right.
seeing them like swerve, but we were just like, all right, let's just back up a little bit and see where this goes.
Right. I want to go back real quick before we get to this part.
Yeah. Back to, when was that, April?
Yeah, we played with a band called Love Gun out of Virginia Beach. Band rips. Check them out. Our
Yeah.
buddy Caleb Good booked the tour for them.
That's our friend.
And Caleb hit us up to come play it because he said, hey, the promoter's not doing anything. He doesn't have a flyer. He doesn't have anything. The show is literally a week out, and there's been absolutely no promotion for it. We're like, oh, shit, that sucks. Yeah, we'll play. You're a homie. You know, they're cool dudes. Let's do this.
Yeah.
And, of course, because there was a week to promote and nobody who would typically promote or be involved in shows within Louisville was involved in it, so it didn't circulate well.
It did not.
And I think there might have been 6 or 7 people paid.
Yeah. I want to say 7.
That was it. And come to find out, it was old boy named Tracy
Yep.
who was in this band called Until the Dead Walk. And you know what? I'm going to name drop like
Everybody.
hard because I don't care right now.
You think we give a fuck? Like 13 people listen to this. You're about to get blasted.
Yeah. So this Tracy dude, so we show up and he has no like plan of the show whatsoever. He's like, yeah, we'll just play whatever.
Oh, we showed up an hour before doors on our own accord
Yeah.
because no one would message us
We
and tell
had
us when to be there.
no, and Caleb was like, I'm not sure, man. I just know I booked the tour. The dude proceeds to just be whatever about the show, but then starts to talk to us about how him and some of his buddies are booking the biggest festival that Louisville has ever seen.
Ever.
And he starts giving me all these confirmed bands already, talking about Impending Doom and Slaughter to Prevail and shoot, who else was it?
Did he mention Madball at first?
No, he didn't mention Madball at first.
There was another big band that he mentioned that was on the flyers.
Dying Fetus.
Yes. That was it. That was the one.
Who ended up never actually confirming.
Well, we dropped the ball there, Tracy. Anyways.
Womp, womp, womp. So, like, already I'm just like, dude, I'm thinking in my head, how the hell are you going to have a fest with these bands and you can't even promote a small regional bands tour? Like, at all.
Yep.
Because Caleb made the flyer, Caleb made the event, and everything.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it was like, so...
We laughed him off.
From day one, because he was like, you guys should come play. And we were like, haha, cool, man. Yeah, holler at us. We never got with him.
Never
we were
did.
like, nah, this is weird. We don't
Seems
like
weird.
that. So, yeah, that was the very first, like, encounter with that whole thing.
Yep.
And then it just gets worse from there.
It does.
Go on, Matt.
I'll talk. We'll do a little bit of talking. Well, I will just say, like, before I get into like our first like real bullet point that we've got here, it started coming together, and like, did I say the whole time to like, did we all talk about how like, man, this is looking like legit but weird?
Yep.
Yes. But was I like getting on board with it? Absolutely.
Yeah, a little
because there were some really great big bands that were being announced. A lot of our friends were involved and were playing it.
A lot of homies.
And, you know, even if I wasn't going to go, I was like, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty tight opportunity for everybody.
For sure.
And then things happened. Drop the tour. No longer have shows to play that week.
Right.
And so we got a little sneaking idea in our head. Hey, what if we could, like, hop on that Irate Fest and open up on Sunday?
Yep.
That would be cool because we're playing Keopalooza the day before. Just ride to Louisville, do it the next day, and then hang out with our friends for the rest of the day.
Yep.
We were literally just looking for, like, an open, like, 15-minute spot. So we reach out to some friends because we have friends involved with booking the fest. One of, like, lots of people. But, like, we were just like, I don't know where to go. I don't know who's actually booking this. It's really vague.
Yeah.
So we hit up a few friends. They hit up their friends who were really, really involved in the fest. Like Tracy, like
Joe Borland. What is his name?
Josh.
Joseph Borland.
Joseph
Borland?
Borland, yeah.
Yeah.
If he, I hope he's not related to Wes because that makes Wes look really bad. We hit up people. They hit up their people. They shoot us back a screenshot, and the screenshot goes a little something like this. It goes, "Hey, our homies are looking to hop on Sunday at Irate Fest. Just wondering if you had any open spots. They're from around here. Retribution. Just let me know."
Yeah.
What was their response, John? What did they say?
They said, yeah, we actually have some buy-ons. Buy-ons.
Buy-ons.
If you don't know what a buy-on is, it's where you pay money to be able to play something bigger. Typically, when you do a buy-on, it's you're buying so many tickets,
Right.
and then you're allowed to sell them and keep that money for yourself, which helps pay for festivities and things like that.
Yep.
But with a fest at the caliber that this was being promoted as, and the headlining bands they had on it, in reality, those headlining bands should sell the tickets themselves. I'm not saying the headlining bands go out and sell them. I'm saying their names, just seeing that name on that flyer makes people go, hell yeah, I'm going to pay $150 for a weekend pass because I want to see those bands play. That's the whole point of headlining bands.
Yep.
So to buy on and pay to play, before 3 p.m., we had to pay $1,000.
No, sir. It was before 1 p.m.
Oh, 1 p.m., excuse me. You had to pay $1,000, which got you a free month of promotion through their company.
Yeah, it sounds
Didn't
like it was
name their-
$1,000.
Yeah.
month of promotion. to their company.
Didn't name their company or anything. If we wanted to play after 3 p.m.
Yeah, there was just to like there was nothing about the 1 to 3
1 to
p.m.
3,
slot.
so
I don't. It might have been free.
yeah,
We
who
didn't
knows?
ask. We were scared.
But it was after 3 p.m. It's $1,500.
Same deal.
Same deal.
Month
you just
of-
pay a little bit later.
Yeah.
Obviously, my exact response was, "Woof, we're not going to pay to play."
Yeah, like if we had $1,000, $1,500, you know what we would have done? Went on tour.
Yeah,
Yeah, we would
exactly.
not have paid to play Irate Fest.
No,
Sorry, bubs.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be 32 in January, and I'm not saying I'm some big fucking deal, but I've toured, I've played cool fests, I've done cool things in multiple bands. There ain't no fucking way I'm going to pay to play a 15-minute set at a fest that no one's gonna care about my band at.
Yeah,
It's just not
especially
gonna
when it's
happen.
The first time the fest has ever happened.
Right.
That's
So,
just weak sauce, brah.
yeah. I'm good on that.
So then things quiet down. We don't care. We were literally practicing. It was like a week before all the shit hit the fan.
Yep.
And so we just like John put his phone up. We finished practice. We didn't care. We went out the rest of the week like we'd be like, oh, hey, who got $1,000? We play Irate Fest. And then last weekend, Isolator, our good homies from Louisville. Check them out. They are wonderful, beautiful metalcore.
Yes.
All the greatest
So
people.
good.
It's so good. Listen to them. Listen to them. Seriously. They posted an interesting post on Facebook. Just letting everybody know that they would not be playing Irate Fest due to some moral indifferences that they had with the promoters of the show. And there was a little don't feed the snakes and a small hashtag 5 tickets. And everyone was just like, what? What's going on? What's happening? And that's when I'm actually going to switch these around here. These are flip-flopped. That's when what I like to call the fucking happened. Because shit really hit the fan in like an hour and a half.
Truly.
Super fast. Like, people were chucking poop at that fan.
It was wild.
Like,
That's all I saw
yeah.
on social media.
Because-
Anywhere.
Because people started blowing up because the issue is that Isolator had signed a contract, and in that contract there was nothing that regarded any requirement for ticket sales. Because they were playing the fest, and knowing how shows work and knowing how big shows work, a single night big show, understandably, openers would be required to do ticket sales. Ticket sales to those kind of shows are like $15, $20, maybe $30.
Yeah.
Requiring 5 ticket sales for a $150 fest,
That's insane.
with things the way that they are right now, I don't know anybody who could do that right now.
Right, exactly.
Especially so close. It'd take
Yeah.
a lot of planning. So anyways, they start posting some stuff. People start memeing. The fucking begins and people start memeing.
The memes
And
poured.
under one post, one of the main promoters that isn't the CEO of Irate Fest, Joseph Borland, MVP of the year, Man of the Year, Times Mag. Fuck off. So there was this post that was like, I think we were pretty upfront about everything. That's what all these guys sound like in my head. I think we were pretty upfront about everything. I mean, we never asked for bands to do buy-ons or anything like that. And honestly, it's pretty expected for local bands to have to sell tickets in order to be able to play an opening spot on the show. To which I responded, man, that's crazy, because 5 days ago, my band Retribution was offered a buy-on for $1,000 before 1 p.m.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
And everybody's like, no, they weren't. Posted receipts, idiot. And I did, because they were right on my phone.
Yep. Yep.
And then the fucking turned into the meme fucking. It was everywhere.
Dude, it was so...
Like, it started out with just like the message with the emojis all in it.
Yeah.
If you are reading this, you haven't sold 5 tickets for Kentucky Irate
Jesus.
Fest. That's all I saw on Facebook for 3 hours that day.
Yep.
And then things started to go really crazy.
Yep.
A lot of locals dropped.
A lot of locals started dropping. Like flies, dude.
Yeah. Like every local dropped off within like 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Which was pretty significant. There were like, within like 5 days from the first post, there were 40-something bands.
It went from being 82 bands on the fest to right around 40 bands on the fest.
That ain't a good look.
Nah.
And then the fucking turned into the dark fucking. A bad fucking.
Yes.
What happened, John?
Oh, God. Well, what's crazy is that all circulates around this one band that's from Louisville, but you never hear about them in Louisville.
Yeah. Probably because they're not that great.
Yeah, and I've already name dropped them, but I'm name drop them again, Until the Dead Walk.
Sucks.
First of all, Tracy was just going around telling bands just all this bullshit that wasn't true, including that Sweetwater was sponsoring the fest and giving them $15,000 worth of gear to use.
They were not.
Including cabs, drums, blah, 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 this and that. People reached out to Sweetwater. They said, yeah, they put in a bid with us and we declined. So we're going to get into this. We're going to look into this, which means they'll probably take legal action.
Honestly.
Because you can't be saying things like that about a business. Secondly, their little piece of shit singer, Ben, whatever his name is.
I don't care.
Oh no, a piece of shit that you can just smell that he's just a terrible person.
Yep.
All of a sudden comes out, there are several rape allegations against him, including somebody from a local band in Louisville that had been assaulted by him.
Yeah.
So what does he do? He gaslights, deactivates all of his social media.
What a
but
classic
what's
move.
crazy is he reactivates and he starts trying to defend himself. And he keeps saying, I'm not going to get cancel cultured. That doesn't make sense, for one. And two, me in a certain group chat was talking about how I don't really like those dudes because I never see them at shows.
Yep.
I never see them play local shows.
Yep.
I never see them support anything that has to do with Louisville or Kentucky in general.
Nope.
Ever. The Ren dude decided to message me about it. And he messaged me as if he was a famous person because he used emojis like little rock hands and all this stupid shit. And basically was like telling me he was the leader of their band and he doesn't want a bad look on anybody and that we weren't associated. And I just pretty much shut him down. I said, look, homie, I ain't trying to start shit. I'm too old for that. I'm just letting you know what I hear and what I see. And that's it.
Yep.
He tried to send another message. I just didn't even reply because you're a loser.
You
You're
are
always going to be a loser.
Absolutely a fucking loser.
And
Everyone in that band is pretty much a loser.
And here's what I'm going to say right now. Anyone in that band, anyone that's friends with those dudes, you know where I'm at.
Yup. You know where we're going to be next weekend.
Q-Palooza, August 27th. I'm going to be at Legends. You come find me. Wait till we play. I don't care.
We'll talk.
November 19th, I'm going to be in Lexington, Kentucky at Al's Bar. Come hang out.
You ain't the only people that's going to be getting talked to.
And this ain't me being a tough guy. This is me being real. I don't do internet shit. Sorry. This is internet shit that I like to do.
We have a whole song about how he doesn't do internet shit.
Yeah, and I don't.
Hoo-ha.
You can ask them.
But he really doesn't.
I do not get involved in that shit.
No, he squashes the beef in a very 1994 way.
Don't support that band. Don't support that Ren motherfucker. Don't support Tracy. Yeah, so all of that shit goes off. More bands start dropping. More bigger regional bands stop dropping. And then we start seeing the bigger bands drop.
Yep. All the sponsors dropped.
Sponsors
Total
start dropping.
Deathcore dropped off of that shit so fast that I didn't even see it.
Yeah. King's Wings and Total Deathcore work together. Or Beatdown King and Total Deathcore work together to do King's Wings. King's Wings was supposed to be there doing interviews all weekend long.
Yep.
They dropped. And what's really sucks is Dan, who runs Total Deathcore, had sunk a lot of money. They made They did a battle of the bands to create a compilation for Irate Fest for the smaller bands and bands that didn't get to make it to just give out. He made like 500 CDs that he can now he can't sell, he can't promote, he can't do whatever, he can't do anything with them because it has Kentucky Irate Fest all over it.
Yep.
He went in for a bunch of merch for the bands that he promotes because Total Deathcore is a promotion company, so they take bands in and they sell merch for them, they promote them online, things like that. He's out all of this money, and he's a small business owner. You know, this isn't like a huge, like, he does a lot and it's really cool. And this isn't me like saying, oh, he's small and stuff, but it's a small business type thing. The guy's got kids and a family. Like, he's got other things to worry about and take care of. And now he's out all this money because of a couple shitheads. And it sucks, man. It sucks that so many good people that were innocent that got involved with this shit are now getting backlash or basically having like repercussions of being involved in this somehow.
Right, just because they, like we did, thought it was a really cool opportunity and, you know, carped that fucking DM and seized that day.
Yeah.
And they were just like, shit, I'll get involved. You know, it sucks that sometimes that shit happens.
And all of it started happening, and then you started having big bands drop.
Yep.
Evergreen Terrorist announced they were dropping.
Yep.
Boundaries announced they were dropping. Like headliner bands, the big ones.
Yep. It was rough.
And like a lot of the insider details you can go check out. I think the podcast is called Burn This World.
I think so, yeah.
It's all over right now. People are posting everywhere. It's one of the guys from the band The Browning. And he gives you the inside look from a bigger band's perspective of everything that happened. And I would encourage everybody to go listen to that. If you're wondering from a band's perspective, like, why didn't they drop immediately and stuff, what's going on there? Because it really allows you to understand their point of views with everything too. So check that out. It's very good, very informative. It was great. But yeah, and then ultimately the venue decided.
Yeah, that was the straw that broke the camel's back, I guess you could say.
Yep.
It was interesting the way that the people that are mainly focused in the Kentucky Irate Fest and booking and promoting and stuff handled that situation.
Yeah.
Because yesterday you could look on the venue's Facebook page and see that they said Kentucky Irate Fest is canceled. It will not be happening. Check the Irate Fest page for more details.
Right.
And you go to the Irate Fest and the page on Facebook, and literally all it was them sidestepping everything and trying to push off blame, and them saying that they're still planning on doing it and that nothing's changed,
right?
And that they hate that people are that such bad attitudes can affect such a positive thing, and they can't believe that the community would do this to them,
right?
And then today when I got on Facebook,
canceled.
There was a big, unfortunately, we got to cancel Irate Fest, sad face. Sorry to everyone we let down.
Tickets were flying.
Yeah, they were still selling, but we're going to refund you in the next 30 days.
I'm going to guarantee there is going to be a lot of court cases and lawsuits brought against Joseph Borland, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Stop stealing Wes Borland's name, you fucking idiot.
Because homie used SquarePay to do pre-sales. And if you're not familiar with SquarePay, it's basically an application that allows you to take card payments. Anybody can have it. We have it.
Yep.
Because people don't always have cash.
Yep.
We have it for my wife's business when she does markets and stuff, because not every time people have cash. It allows us to just take payments a different way.
Yep.
But the thing about it is it's like Cash App, PayPal, and anything else. Once you got that money, you can transfer it into your account whenever you want. There's no security. There's nothing tied to it. The only thing you can do is have receipts, which I'm hoping that they were giving out receipts, or there was like, they didn't allow people the option for no receipt.
Yeah,
which would be
like
really stupid.
Confirmation email or something.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So there's going to be more developments in this.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'd say that after 30 days, you're gonna see a lot of people posting, well, I had to contact my card and file a fraudulent claim on Irate Fest because I still haven't received my refund.
Right.
I'm sure that there are going to be issues with bands that were contracted, that were paid, and people are expecting their money back.
Right.
I'm sure that there's going to be issues.
It's going to be a lot. And, dude, what's so sad about this whole situation is this Joseph dude, he's a married man. He has children.
Yep.
And, like, dude, why are you doing this? Like, not only are you putting yourself and your wife in jeopardy, you're putting your kids in jeopardy of losing, like, a lot to where you can't provide for them. You can't feed them stuff. Like, why is your ego so big that you would just destroy whatever you have for your family? Like,
it makes no sense
like,
at all.
You don't deserve that. You don't deserve happiness. And I really hope that your kids don't suffer in it. But God, I hope you and your wife do, because you all said some fucking awful stuff to people.
Yep, you did.
So-
You said some fucked up shit. Tried to get people fired. It's just, there's so much that can be unpacked about the situation. If you look it up on Facebook, Reddit, anything, you'll find out more about it if this is the first you're hearing about it.
Yeah.
Sucks. Wish it could have happened. Wish it didn't go the way it did. And I think that's all we got to say about that.
That's what happens when you let shitheads try to do something.
Yep. You want to do something right, you got to do it yourself.
Instead of Irate Fest 2022, now it's
BigBoysRate Fest 2022. That's silly. That's us. We did that. That's funny. Yeah. So that's Big Boys News, Channel 69, signing off. I'm Matt Rains.
I'm Jonathan Elliott.
Okay. On to the rest of the shit. It's time for...
Oh, yeah, baby. You know what time it is. Big John's Dad Tip of the Day. Big John's Dad Tip of the Day. Come on now. Big John's Dad Tip of the Day. Big John's Dad Tip of the Day. Come on, let's go.
BJDTOTD. We said it last time, and I'm saying it again. John hates it.
I don't know what's going on.
It's an acronym.
You're
No,
an
wait.
acronym.
No, I don't think that makes sense. Anyways,
Okay, I'm Big John.
PIMDAS.
I'm Big John, and every week we're gonna have a dad tip of the day from me, because if you didn't know, I'm a dad.
He's a dad.
I'm a dad.
And
You
he
got an
has a
11-year-old
And?
and an 8-year-old,
Wow.
3rd grade, 6th grade.
That's a lot of
Crazy
boy.
guys. They're crazy guys. I love them.
They're good.
They're crazy.
They
and
are crazy.
me being an experienced father now, can
Mm-hmm.
now give tips to all you new dads and moms and parents out there to make you be better,
Yeah.
gooder.
Do good, better stuff or more.
So here is Big John's dad tip of the day.
BJDTOTD. He hates it.
If you eat the kids' snacks
What you're going to?
and they find out, deny, then just go buy new ones. It's fine.
Any lawyer will tell you plausible deniability is the best thing you can have on your side.
I plead the 5th. I plead the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Yeah, so that is Big John's dad tip of the day.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, I don't know.
I wrote on I wrote on my notes secret Matt thing, and the reason I wrote that is because our friend Chandler, we've talked about him before, said in a Facebook post last week that he likes he likes the new format just as much as he liked the old format.
Yeah.
And I like that. That's cool. Thanks for the feedback. He did mention, though, that we have BJDTOTD. Whatever the fuck.
Excuse me.
But we don't have Matty Light time. And so I decided that I was going to think of a cool segment for me to do.
Okay.
And then I didn't. I pushed that right out of my head for the last, week and a half, and I just didn't even think about it. Sorry.
Whoops.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to think of how many words I can rhyme with refrigerator. Ready and go. Refrigerator.
I got one. You want help? You want help?
Yeah.
Carburetor.
No, that's not good.
What?
No, I have to think of them. Refrigerator. Carburetor. I thought of one. And that's Matt's secret thing this week. I hope you like it, Chandler. I'll put some effort into it next time. It won't be rhyming words, probably. That was off the dome.
You broke me. Oh, God.
All right. Well, I guess that's just about all we have to say this week, huh?
That's all I got to say about that.
One more plug for Keelpalooza. It's going on the next week, Wednesday through Sunday. This week, Wednesday through Sunday. It starts on, what day is that, 23rd?
Wednesday. So we play the 27th, so 26th, 25th, 24th.
All right, it starts on the 24th. It ends on the 28th. It's happening every day. You can get weekend passes. You can just come up there and show up that day.
For 5 days, $50 for literally like 5,000 bands.
That's awesome. You can come, you can go. Woo, wow. There's a pizza place next door.
It's very yummy. They have yummy cheese sticks.
There's a Wendy's down the road that's closed a lot. They are always closed. And that's going to be fun. You should come to it.
Yes!
One more thing before we finish up. John and I are going to say to you, hey, we're going to get the shirts set up on a web store soon. But we're still not going to do it.
Not going to do it.
Maybe one day. I don't know. We
One
got a lot
day.
going on.
I got to pee.
Yeah, me too. I got poop, actually.
Oh, let's do it. No.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Okay, anyways, I'm Matty Light.
I'm Big John.
And this is Big Boys Talking.